Hi guys, this is a non-linear simultaneous equations bunch of questions. I've done 3 different ones, pretty similar apart from the final one. I haven't had time to do it live. I thought it would be much easier and neater for you to understand with it already pre-done. So quickly go through number 1. So we've got to make the equations equal. So when it looks like this, looks a bit weird, you got to make them equal, which I have done here. Then you need to rearrange to make them equal 0. This is really important to make them 0. You've got to do this step. And I've done that by taking my minus 4 over to there. It became a minus 4x, and I took the plus 16 over, which becomes minus 5 equals 0. So that's just basic rearranging. Now you need to factor what you've got here, and you've got x minus 5x plus 1, which becomes x equals 5, x equals minus 1. So you've got to have 2 lots, and normally you would put x minus 5 equals 0 and then rearrange it, but I've been lazy. And just know that when you get to this point in these questions, if it's a minus there, change it to a plus. If it's a plus there, change it to a minus. Okay? Try and remember that because it's just so much quicker. Then we've got to find our y. We found our x's like a normal simultaneous equation. Now we need to sub into our y. Well, I've chose the smaller one, which is the y equals minus 4x plus 16 because, well, there's less numbers to deal with. So first of all, I've done our x equals 5, subbed it in, and I've got y equals minus 4, x minus 1, subbed it in, and I got y equals 20. So the actual answer to this question, because remember, there's 2 answers. We have 5, which is our x, and minus 1, which is our x, minus 4, and 20. So that's that basic linear, non-linear simultaneous equation. So the next one looks the same. So we're going to do it the same. Make the equations equal. So do a little bit of tomfoolery here. And then you get 4x squared plus 8x squared plus 3 equals 0. Now you need to factorize it. So there's a little bit more to it. So I've got 2x minus 1, 2x plus 3. So you'll have to work out how I got that. That's your knowledge. If you're on a grade 8 or 9 question, you should be able to do that. You should be able to factor out and understand what I've just done. So if you're on foundation, don't even bother looking at this. So I got 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. Now I'm going to make them 0, which is 2x minus 1 equals 0, 2x equals 1, and obviously that becomes a half. Same again on the other side, and that becomes x equals minus 3 all over 2. Sub into y, I've gone for the shorter one, minus 9x minus 5. Subbed it all in, as we do on a normal simultaneous equation. We get y equals minus half, y equals 17 over 2, and then pop it in, pop it all in there. Minus half, minus over 2, 17 over 2. And then the final question has slightly more to it. So here we've just got xy equals minus 3, so it's a really small one, and y equals 2x minus 7. So I'm going to substitute my xy equals minus 3 into my y equals 2x minus 7. Now, this is the easiest way and the only way I know how to solve this. Your teacher may say something different. I do not know. So what I've done is I've got x, and then I've got my y. 2x minus 7, close bracket, equals minus 3. That's what I've got. That's how I've done it. I need to make it 0 as usual. And I've just times it all out, moved it all over, and got my 0. So, and I need to factorise this. So it's 2x minus 1 and x minus 3. They all equal 0. 2x minus 1 equals 0. 2x equals 1. X equals a half. And that one was straightforward because it was a 0. So that's a minus 3. So that's going to be a 3. I've subbed it into what I class the easiest one to get the y. So I've got x here is a half. And x here is my 3. And then I've got minus half, minus 6, 3 and minus 1. Now, I know I spoke through that really quickly. However, you need to just maybe pause the video and write it down. And then if you're not sure, put my rather annoying AI voice on and I will give you help. Additionally, head over to my website where I've got questions like this with full step-by-step answers on the worksheet so you can test yourself and have this video to look at afterwards. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.